Here are my guidelines. 90% of what you eat should be in the always and sometimes foods. I said 80% at the start. I've now got 90%. In the first two columns, 80 to 90% of what you guys are eating should be in the always and the most times foods. Quickly have a look at them now and work out whether or not that's what you're eating. The second thing is, a healthy breakfast should be eaten within 15 minutes of waking up. That'll kick the metabolism straight away. Eat regularly throughout the course of the day. And we're talking about 5 to 6 meals. What you eat and how much you eat is very important. What you eat and how much you eat is very important. Remember we spoke about 2,000 calories from celery and 2,000 calories from chocolates? Just because you're eating healthy, it doesn't make you eat lots of that food, because that's all has calories in them. Next one. Balance energy in versus energy out. Think backside's my bank account. 80% of what we eat should be food that comes from Mother Nature. Avoid crap. Caffeine, refined sugar, alcohol, and processed food whenever possible. They're generally in the rarely, never to be eaten section unless I'm desperate. Eat plenty of fresh and preferably organic vegetables. We know that dark green vegetables are the best. Lean meat, fish and poultry should be in those first two columns. And I say lean meat because having red meat is one thing, having lean red meat is something else. We need to increase our protein intake to about 50%, and 60% of this protein intake should be plant-based and about 40% animal-based. Remember how the two columns of the plant-based protein and animal-based protein? 60% should come from the plant and about 40% from the animal-based protein. Should really reduce our carbohydrate intake to about 30%, and of that 30%, we really want it to be complex carbohydrates. All right, we're not after the Mars bars and we're not after the donuts. They might taste great, but they're not good for you. We need to be drinking plenty of water. We need to limit our saturated fats and sugars. We know the impact that they have on the body. We need to choose foods low in salt. Foods that are really high in salt can increase our blood pressure. We need to limit alcohol intake if we choose to drink. I'm not saying we have to, but if you choose to drink, we need to limit our alcohol consumption. We also need to keep in mind that if we're going to go on a binge, we really need to be exercising in increased amounts a couple of days beforehand and a couple of days after. Because when we go on a binge drink, we're actually taking thousands of calories. Okay? Eat berries. The darker the berry, the better it is. The darker the berry, the more antioxidant it is, and the better impact it has on fighting against cancer. Avoid big meals late at night. For me, that's probably one of the most important points. Avoiding big meals late at night. Next thing we've got is takeaway food is a rarely food. I've had clients that have McDonald's every single day for lunch. Every day. This should be a rarely food. If you're eating, and I shouldn't be picking on McDonald's because Hungry Jack's is no better, neither is Pizza Hut, neither is Domino's, and even there are a few sandwiches at Subway that aren't that good for you either. But takeaway food, guys, is as soon as you make this a permanent part of what you're eating, as soon as you think that it's okay to have 2 or 3 takeaway meals per week, you're really heading in the wrong direction. Have I ever eaten pizza? Yes. Have I ever eaten McDonald's? Yes. But there will be months that go past before I eat those foods, not days. And I'm not having takeaway foods on a regular basis. This is not food that we have all the time. Unfortunately, a lot of us, because it's quick, it's convenient, it's cheap, we have this on a regular basis. High GI foods increase your risk of type 2 diabetes. And we write some of those down, some of those foods that we should be avoiding. Exercise is vital for improved quality of life and expectancy. Modifying eating is one thing. Exercising is another. When you get down to your ideal weight, does that mean I'll stop exercising? And the answer is no. Don't have to train with me, don't have to train with Tanner or Billy, but you should still be doing something. The less prescription drugs that you're on, then the healthier your lifestyle is. The less medication that you're on, the healthier your lifestyle is.